my fist in pockets tight, firing mistletoe waves like a merciless tomb, devouring the moonlight. I will burn my dreams. This time I'll grapple down that god of fear and throw him into hell's fire. Yeah, burn my dreams. I'll shrug the pain and run till I see the sunlight again. Oh, I will run, burning all regret and dread, and I will face the sun with the pride of the living.
Hello, everyone. It is Saturday, February 25th, 2023, and welcome to the start of Persona 3. Shin Megami Tensei was frustrating and not very well directive as to what you were supposed to be doing next. I just wasn't having a very good time playing it. I'm going to keep it on the back burner. We'll probably play some more of it at some point. But I was getting the urge to look at a fact more and more while we were playing it, and that's not really how I play things. So we're going to leave that alone for a while and start up this nice shiny copy of Persona 3 Portable for Windows. Before the stream started, we were listening to some Lacey Johnson covers of Persona music. If you've never heard of her before, she's got a YouTube channel where she does a lot of different covers, but kind of really broke out with Persona 3 and Persona 5 music, and it's all really neat to see. So think that that's about it. So let me switch over here. Check out my new clothes, y'all. Another fantastic character design by Craze. I've really, really liked their art. So let's start up the game. It has a launcher for reasons I don't understand. So while the launcher is crunching its thing, you won't see anything. But it should start coming in at any moment now. There we go. I'll be quiet so we can watch the openings.
I believe so strongly that water never flows away. 月光した It's still a ways. It still can reach us through its always. Till this moment of time. あの時交わした言葉が鳴り響いてささやかな夢 There is no more darkness, no more tears inside. No one home. Running out and rest on. I know we so right. 繰り返す song phrase. Running out and rest on. I know we so right. 渡りゆく闇の先へ We will stop ticking clock. I walk away from a southwest room. Windless night, moonlight melts. My ghost ray shadow to the roof from room. Make free dance of fleeting sword. Reminds me that I still live. I will. I was wide away from the gallery. I shall need to dance fire. I'll be bringing chain you rock till I see the sunlight again. I left my face and ran to the sunlight.
Alright, so I guess before we get started, I should talk a little bit about my history with Persona 3 and why this is tagged as a first playthrough, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. I, of course, bought Persona 3 when it was released. I somehow never really caught onto it and didn't even really make it to the second boss, I don't think. and I couldn't tell you why. When Fest came out, I bought that version as well, and I'm like, okay, now, man, I didn't, and yeah, I have P3 Portable for the PSP, and never played that either. So it now has been however long it's been, what, 20 years, 15 years since Persona 3. I'm bad at remembering time, so if it's nothing like that, then yeah. And I still haven't played it, so it's all going to be pretty new to me. And this portable version, even doubly so. We'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to be playing the female MC. It's just explaining that you could. Yep. Because it's completely new. The social links have all been redone, apparently. It's got some new things. And I really want to see what it's like. So we're going to do that. Choose a difficulty setting, fit your comfort level, and we're just going to play on normal. You can change it later from the command menu. Okay. Yep, normal sounds good. Please enjoy the game. I'll do my best. This game is a work of fiction. No persons, groups, incidents, or terms. Couldn't read it. Time never waits. It delivers all equally to the same end. You who wish to safeguard the future, however limited it may be, you'll be given 1 year. Go forth without falter, with your heart as your guide. Terminal station, evening. The station entrance is buzzing with activity. Meanwhile, elsewhere.
I just put it to my head, pull the trigger. No chickening out. No, I can't.
I don't think I'd be able to either. I think when I do the Persona Challenge, I'll do the PS2 version. Yep. Hey, Brad. That's the one that I have the most familiarity with, and we're going to do the PS2 version of Persona 4. So I thought I'd do this new PC version that is all startlingly high res and also very obviously AI upscaled sometimes. Guys, you have to go in and clean these up after the AI is done with them sometimes. It doesn't look like they did it. I don't know. I don't have capture the cursor on, but the far doorway here looks very wrong. Inside the New City passenger train, Anahizuru.
Due to a malfunction in the switching system, today's rail schedule has been greatly altered.
Anyway, hey Brad, how you doing? Well, I hope. If anything's wrong about the audio setup, yeah, let me know. I got Persona 3 Fest and Persona 4 physically on PS4. Yeah, I've got the original PS2 ones hanging around somewhere here, and a PS2 that I could stream from, so that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant.
We apologize to any customers who are in a hurry. The next stop is Iwa Todai.
It's fine. I really wanted to stream today, and once I started streaming, I'm like, I don't think I'll be able to talk today. What am I doing? So, um,
Iwa Todai. This is the final train bound for Tatsumi Port Island. Please take care to board before our departure.
thanks, Teddy. It's because I'm looking at P4G on PS4. Yeah. Seeing this in this kind of visual novel style is very odd because these are clearly screen grabs from the anime. You arrived late. It's almost midnight. Okay, things have changed. Something about the atmosphere seems odd. It'd probably be best to hurry to the dorm. Be right back. Yep. I've never actually watched the anime. I meant the anime scene from the PS2 version. As you walk from the station, you notice coffin-like objects lining the deserted city. It's an eerily gigantic moon. Gekkoukan High School, Iwatodai dorm. This is the dorm mentioned in your admission pamphlet.
Welcome. You're late.
Oh, hi.
I've been waiting a long time.
An unknown boy is holding a piece of paper out to you.
If you want to proceed, then please sign here. It's a contract. There's no need to be scared. It only binds you to accepting full responsibility for your actions.
Something is written on the paper he's holding out to you. I choose this fate of mine own free will. Below it is a blank to sign your name. All right, so I did a little research. And we're going to put in the canon name for this protagonist. So it's Kotone. Oh, you can't use the keyboard. You can use the mouse, but not the keyboard. Okay. Let's see. Boy. Yep, Kotone Shiomi. All right. Proceed? Yes, please.
Very well.
I've started a new section of notes in my notebook for P3 Portable. There's other things about notes that we'll find out later, so.
Time is something no one can escape. It delivers us all to the same end. Wishing won't make it go away. And so it begins.
The unknown boy disappeared, as if melting into the darkness.
Who's there? How can you be... But it's... Don't tell me.
The girl was holding something that looks like a gun.
Wait. The lights.
I didn't think you'd arrive so late. My name is Mitsuru Kirijo. I'm one of the students who live in this dorm.
Okay.
Who's she?
She's a transfer student. It was a last-minute decision to assign her here. She'll eventually be moved to a room in the normal dorm.
Is it okay for her to be here?
I guess we'll see. This is Yukari Takeba. She'll be a junior this spring, just like you.
Hi, I'm Yukari.
Why do you have a gun is probably the most rational thing at this point. But we're just going to be polite.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
It's getting late. You'll find your room on the 3rd floor. Your things should already be there. I suggest you tuck in for the night.
Oh, I'll show you the way. Follow me.
Dormitory, 3rd floor hallway at the furthest door.
This is it. Pretty easy to remember, huh? Since it's right at the end of the hall. So, any questions?
Does that boy live here?
What are you talking about? Come on, it's not funny.
Yukari doesn't seem to know what you're talking about.
Can I ask you something? On your way here from the station, was everything okay?
What do you mean?
You know what Never mind.
I mean, there were coffins all over the place. Is that what you mean?
It seems like you're all right. Well, I better get going. I'm sure you still have other questions, but let's save them for later, okay?
All right.
Good night.
Yukari walked down the stairs. This is your assigned room. Look out, anybody who might be lurking. Lotus juice incoming. Yeah. So I'm going to probably turn on and leave on the icons that show you what you can do, because that makes the most sense to me. Looking in the mirror, I noticed earlier while I was testing this for stream, it says the mirror reflects your regular face, which makes me wonder when it wouldn't. If we look at the calendar, phases of the moon and so on. But nothing really. Oh, no. So we start in April. It's April 6th. And next month is midterms. The 29th is Showa Day. Okay. For now, let's sleep.
It's Yukari. Are you awake? Good morning. Did you sleep okay? Mitsuru Senpai asked me to take you to school. Are you ready to go?
Sure. Totally.
Okay, then let's go.
Inside the New City passenger train, Anahizuru.
We have to take the monorail to get there. Bet your last school wasn't like that, huh? This is my
Nope.
favorite part, when it feels like you're gliding over the sea. Our stop is Port Island Station at the end of the line. From there, we walk. Have you ever heard of Tatsumi Port Island? It's a man-made island. They built our school right in the middle. Oh look, you can see it now.
Okay. Islands with things right in the middle. Very, very Shin Megami Tensei.
Morning! Morning. Well, here we are. Welcome to Gekukan High. You're gonna love it here. You're okay from here, right? You should go see your homeroom teacher first. The faculty office is right there to the left. And that concludes the tour. Do you have any questions before I go?
No, I'll be okay.
Hey, about last night, don't tell anyone what you saw, okay?
What? I didn't see anything.
See you later.
Okay, we'll just play it like that. There are many people standing in front of the bulletin board. Press the sub-menu button. That doesn't help me much. To select an area and go there immediately. Please make use of this function to move around. So I think that's... No, triangle is this. So, square is the sub-menu button. We will walk around, though. Or maybe we won't. Alright, bulletin board. Class rosters are posted. You can't find your name. Look for it again. There's a small note with your name on it. Kotone Shiomi, Class F. You look closer and notice that the name Yukari Takeba is also on the list. It seems that you'll be in the same class as her. Oh great, I have the worst teacher ever. There's no need for them to post the names of the kids who are going to be in our class. I mean, we'll never see them again after we graduate anyways. What? I don't see my name. What should I do? What should I do? Aw, we're in different classes. Whatever. Two students are talking. Hey, Kaz, why are you wearing your PE uniform? School just started. You really ought to find somewhere to change into some normal clothes. I guess. Okay, fine. Quit glaring at me like that. Hey, where's the bulletin board with the homerooms posted? It's right there! You're in Class F, Kaz. I'm in a different homeroom, so I can't keep an eye on you. I worry about you sometimes. Huh? The faculty office? I think it's that way. Actually, I'm new here, so you should probably ask someone else. Alright, we'll just go for it. Now that I do remember from playing it on the PS2. The staff here, the teachers, are just a bunch of weirdos. A man wearing a kabuto who looks like a teacher is talking to a foreign male student. Do you see? Every man must have the passionate samurai spirit within him. At our school, we encourage our students to think like samurai in order to accomplish great things. That's fantastic. The teachings of Bushido are important then as they are now. Yes. You may not be a native of this land, but the spirit of the samurai flows through you just the same. They seem to be having fun. Yeah, faculty office, that's where we're supposed to be going.
Oh, are you the new student? 11th grade, correct?
The teacher's flipping through pages in a file.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of different places. Let's see. In 1999, that was what, 10 years ago? Your parents... I'm sorry. I've been so busy I didn't have time to read this beforehand. I'm Miss Toriumi. I teach composition. Welcome to our school.
Pleased to meet you.
My, aren't you polite? Girls like you should be an example for others. Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Follow me.
As you begin the new school year, I'd like each of you to remember the proverb, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When applied to student life, this means...
The principal continues with his speech. You can hear the students around you whispering about something.
I heard you got a transfer student. Yep, I've seen her too. She came to school with Yukari.
Why so salacious, dude? That doesn't seem like it requires that intonation.
I hear talking. I I believe it's someone in Ms. Toriumi's class.
Shh, be quiet. You're going to get me in trouble.
It doesn't seem like the rumors will stop anytime soon. Homeroom is over. Your first after-school session is about to begin.
Sup, dude? You look like a deer in headlights.
Thanks. Who are you?
Me? I'm Junpei Iori. Nice to meet you. I transferred here when I was in 8th grade. I know how tough it is being the new kid. So I thought I'd check up on you. Make sure you weren't freaking out on your first day.
Not really.
At it again, huh? Honestly, is there any girl you wouldn't hit on? Did you ever think you might be bothering someone?
What? But I was just being friendly.
If you say so. Anyway, some coincidence that we'd be in the same homeroom, huh?
Hmm.
A friend? Oh, you mean me? Yeah, I'm glad we ended up in the same class too.
Hello? Did you forget I'm in this class too? Come on, let me in on the fun. By the way, do you guys know each other? I heard you two came to school together this morning. A couple of cuties like you, walking side by side. The whole class was buzzing about you.
Could you just cut it out? I hate dealing with rumors like that. I mean, I'm used to it, but she just got here, you know? Don't you feel bad spreading rumors like that?
Rumors. Goddamn rumors.
Well, I've got to go take care of some archery team stuff. Don't try anything funny. You got that, Junpei?
What is she, your nanny? Well, just to clear something up, I seriously didn't come over here to hit on you or anything. If you ever have a problem, you can tell your old pal Junpei about it.
I'll remember that.
Cool. Well, I'll be seeing you around then.
Junpei caught up to you in the halls and persuaded you into letting him walk you back to the dorm.
Whoa, check out the jocks on the run. Hey, did anyone tell you about the school clubs yet?
Nope.
Girls can join too, so why not do it if you're interested? You'd be joining as a new member, though, so you won't be able to apply for a little while.
You made small talk with Junpei while walking back. There's a sign-in sheet on the counter. Oh, the save point.
Welcome back.
Okay. Oh, so we're going to do it like this. Okay. So let's save the game. Get used to seeing the save screen a lot. Y'all know me. Save. And then let's talk to Mitsuru. You really shouldn't be outside on your own at night. It's too dangerous. Anyway, you must be tired. You should get a good night's rest. Thanks, Mona? Hey, guy. Oh, hi. What are you doing? Just looking around. Well, there's not much to see. You're probably pretty tired, huh? Maybe you should go to bed early tonight. Boy, everybody really wants me to go to bed early. It makes me want to watch TV. You turned on the television. It's a trend that just might spread all over town. Our next story is about the cherry blossoms. It's springtime and they're all over town now. The blossoms this year were a little late compared to other years, but they'll be at their peak this week. The men's room, the ladies' room, the second floor hallway. All right, we'll go up to the second floor. Vacant room, vacant room, vacant room. Akihiko's room. We haven't met Akihiko yet. All right. A vending machine. Buy something to drink. Cielo Mist, Sobe, Mad Bull. Let's buy. Now that the soda It's a Joke on is no longer made. All right, so we bought a soda. We'll continue up to the 3rd floor. What do we got up here? Yukari's room, Mitsu's room, 2 vacant rooms. The room seems to be empty, and ours. Another vending machine set. 4th floor hallway. Locked room. The door is locked. What's in this room? Your mind wanders as you wash your hands. What should you do today? Alright. Go to the rooftop. There's a notice on the door. Do not open. If open, close it. You go back to your room now? Sure. You feel tired. You should get some rest. Later, at the dormitory lounge, a young man walked down the stairs as Mitsuru was reading a book.
I'm going out for a bit.
Hmm?
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
I know. People who had no problems before are suddenly developing acute cases of apathy syndrome. I've seen it in the news quite often lately. They say it's due to stress, but...
Yeah, right. It has to be them. Otherwise, it's not worth my time.
You have a one-track mind. Will you be okay on your own?
Don't worry, I'm just getting a little practice.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
Wednesday, April 4th. You overhear a conversation. Gossiping student. Did you hear the rumor? Loud student. Something about a bathroom? No, not that one. I mean the story about the first-year student. Not only did she stop coming to school, she does nothing but sit and stare at the walls all day. If her mother tries to talk to her, she only mutters to herself, "It's coming. It's coming." Huh, how about that? You don't believe me? The first bell has rung. Open your textbooks and we'll take a look at the first novel by Zenzo Kasai. Oh, why him? I'd rather teach Yutsuba Kubota. He became famous as a singer, but he's also produced fine literature. I wonder why it's not in the textbook. Well, I'll just bring Kubota's book next time. Hey Junpei, were you listening? Who did I say was my favorite author? Huh? Psst, who does she like? It would be really funny to give him a name that didn't even come up, but... That's right. So you were listening to me after all. Well, you know how I like to pay attention. Man, you saved my bacon. You hear her classmates whispering. She gave him the answer. She must pay attention in class. You become slightly more popular. Your charm is increased. Class has ended for the day. There's nothing to do, so you decide to go back to the dorm. The dormitory lounge. Yukari is already here, talking with an unfamiliar man.
Oh, she's back.
So, this is our new guest. Good evening. My name is Shuji Ikutsuki. I'm the chairman of the board for your school. Ikutsuki. Hard to say, isn't it?
A little bit.
That's why I don't like introducing myself. Even I get tongue-tied sometimes.
I think it's when you say Ikutsuki, it's Ikutsuki Shuji all at once. That's a mouthful.
I apologize about the confusion regarding your accommodations. However, it may take a while longer before you receive the proper room assignment.
That's okay. I wouldn't want to miss out on the secret thing that's going on here.
Is there anything you'd like to ask?
I saw something odd.
You saw something strange. Like what? You were probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it. It's bad for your complexion, you know.
Something doesn't seem right.
Do you have another question?
Who else lives here?
There are only 4 students in this dorm. You, Yukari here, Mitsuru, and a senior named Akihiko Sanada. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
I'm sure we will. Nope.
Then I hope you have a successful school year. Now, if you'll excuse me, you must be tired from all the excitement.
You should go to bed early.
As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm. Please forgive the bad pun.
You'll get used to his lame jokes.
Oh, it just sends you straight to bed. Later, at a certain room in the dormitory.
Working hard? So, how's she doing?
She went to bed a little while ago. She's asleep now. Mr. Chairman, do you think she's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Meanwhile, in a back alley of Tatsumi Port Island.
This sucks.
The radio? It's man listening to the radio. Upbeat music is playing from the radio that the man threw away.
KJ Radio presents the Bay Tuners. Tune in again next week for more of the hits.
This program is brought to you by Kirijo Electronics. Kirijo Electronics, always there when you need them.
Kirijo.
The time is now midnight.
Huh?
Oh. That's a lot of blood.
What the... What's happening to me?
Back at a certain room in the dormitory.
She's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour.
Well, could you?
During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then she must be...
As you can see, she's retained her human form. She's asleep, but she's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not she has the potential. Although she must. If she didn't, they would have preyed on her by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor her for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kinda bad, though, spying on her like this.
Unknown voice. Master Katone Shiomi.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Hi.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place.
The paper you signed at the dorm is lying before Igor.
Henceforth, You shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return. That you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make.
I understand. I don't get it. Is this a dream? I understand.
Hold on to this.
Obtained velvet key.
There is still one more resident of this room who unfortunately could not be present for your arrival. But I'll make sure you two are properly introduced. Another time, perhaps. Till we meet again.
April 9th. You felt like you had a strange dream. It's time to go to school. Yo, man, I'm so sleepy today. In times like these, it's best to sleep during class. You ever notice how sometimes taking a nap in class makes you feel more refreshed than sleeping at home? I know what you mean. Don't sleep in class. What? Why do you have to be all serious? The feeling of being completely recharged is awesome, but I'm screwed later since I didn't hear the lecture. Oh, but we have classic literature today. That means we're stuck with Mr. Nasty Old Akoda. I'm Mr. Akoda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit isn't relevant to everyday life, but oh, how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong, wrong, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Stay awake. Hey, you all listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Ise Monogatari, the origin of Japanese literature. It's a very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I can tell you people are zoning out. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. Yes, we're going to be a nerd about academics, so... You met Yukari at the shoeboxes and decided to go back together. Paulownia Mall.
Have you come here before? A lot of Gekkoukan students come here after school. There's a karaoke box and a CD shop. Oh, and a really great cafe, too. There's also a nightclub, but that's kinda not for us yet.
The Paulownia Mall is crowded with students on their way back from school.
Welcome back.
The moon is beautiful tonight. It might be nice to read a book by moonlight once in a while. Alright, so... our first chance to in a while, we will save the game. Talk to Yukari. There used to be a dorm mother here to do stuff like cooking, but there's just us students here now. It'd be great to have somebody like that doing stuff for us, don't you think? You're right. I mean, I'm not a good cook, and Mitsuru-senpai just doesn't do things like that. You know, if you're handy around the kitchen, I bet you could really do something with this place. These network computers were installed when the dorm was built. Their main purpose is to send the school reports about daily life here in the dorm. Okay, what's on TV? Hi, I'm Trish with today's installment of Who's Who. Today's subject is a very dependable looking 20-year-old woman. Her sister is a camera woman, and I heard she got her camera from her master. Next is news. Pain, pain, go away. Okay. What happens if I try and go out? We cannot allow you to go out after dark. Sorry, but rules are rules. Alright, I guess I'll hit up my room. Here we go. Yep, go back. You feel tired. You should get some rest. Don't use the other interesting looking things in your room. It's fine. You're tired today. So no TV, no studying, just bed. Okay. We'll sleep. At a certain room in the dormitory.
How is she?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. She hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating her like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard she's in your class. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade? A female classmate at that.
Yeah, I guess. But still.
An emergency call from outside rang through the room.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
Lucky he was already wearing a bandage.
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake her up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going!
Your room. You're awoken by a loud noise. Should you go check outside? Of course.
Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in. I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now!
Okay.
Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back door. Wait, take this, just in case.
Hikari handed you a long, thin implement. Seems to be a naginata.
Okay, let's go. Follow me.
Why not just sword game? Why not... Okay. Dormitory, first floor, at the rear entrance.
All right, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back. What was that?
I was about to say.
It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
The dormitory rooftop.
The door's locked. I think we're safe for now.
Yeah, they couldn't possibly get outside.
Huh?
Oh.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh. The mask was funny. The arms, maybe not.
You climbed up the wall?
Did you hear it going?
There. They're on the roof.
That gigantic shadow. Just what is it we're dealing with?
Let's go, Mitsuru.
Wait.
That's the thing that attacked this place. We call them shadows. Oh yeah, I have to fight. I can summon mine. No problem. Here goes.
Thou art I, and I am thou.
Wow. Okay.
What on earth was that?
The sudden swell of power has subsided. Orpheus regained its original form. You've obtained a new persona. 10 gamer points. The other self. I guess I should turn on capturing the overlays too. Yeah, I guess it's over. Maybe not.
It's still moving.
A piece of the shadow is heading for Yukari.
No, get away from me.
You have to save her. All right. Let's see. It's 45 minutes in. Our first one. This is a nice laid-back version of this. All right. Cowardly Maya. Skill. Bash. So light strike damage to one foe for 5 hit points. $48 experience points. You felt a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. Your hit points and spirit points have increased. You're now able to create personas up to level 3. Something inside of you has changed. Orpheus is leveled up. Strength increased by 1. Energy increased by 1, I guess. Luck has increased by 1. Orpheus learned Agi. The monsters are gone. It seems Yukari is safe too. You feel exhausted. You're losing consciousness.
Are you okay? Oh, come on, please. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Answer me!
This is the Velvet Room, was it?
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships.
That's what Orpheus is?
When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that.
Okay.
Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Fast forward to April 19th. Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Where am I?
Thank goodness you finally came to. Oh, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted.
Okay.
I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing.
What did I do?
The power you used, we call it persona. And those creatures you defeated are shadows, our enemy. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
What do you mean?
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too.
Notification from Xbox about, woohoo, you have points. Okay.
I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward.
It's not your fault.
Thanks. But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going.
Okay.
I'll let the others know you woke up.
Thank you.
Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all. Bye.
April 20th. Yo, long time no see. What's up? You have an upset stomach or something? Anyway, I got something to tell you. What is it? Actually... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say anything. Sorry, man. Sheesh, someone's full of energy today. I could hear you from all the way over there. Hey, it's Yucatan. You two live in the same dorm, yet came separately today? Is it because you'll cause too many rumors again? What? I just left a little late. Anyway, I need to talk to her. Bye-bye, Junpei. What? Are you feeling better? Sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning. But Ikutsuki-san wants to... See, I can't say it. Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. That's enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal. They're just huge elephants. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku area. Japanese history's not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I gotta... It's tough being an adult. Next is the Jonan period? When do the samurai get their day in the sun? I'll just ask a question at random and call it a day. Hey, Junpei, what was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? How am I supposed to know something about something way back then? Quick, Kotone, what the heck is he talking about? Mud huts, elevated houses, or caves. I have no idea. Wow. Elevated houses. It's no use teaching you guys if you're going to get the simplest questions wrong. Well, it'll be fine once we hit the age of katanas. Oh, that's all I get for the wrong answer? He really doesn't care. The answer you gave was wrong. Was it mud huts? There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You decide to go back early. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. You may now create quick save data from the command menu. To continue playing from a quick save, select continue from the title screen. The layout and progress of your current floor will be reset, and you'll start at the beginning of the floor. Okay. But we'll save in a save file. That's how you know it's Persona. An hour in, we've had one fight. The news is on, but we're not going to listen to it at all, I guess. You're told to go to the 4th floor. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, the chairman, and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here.
Ah, there you are.
We saw him not that long ago.
I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that, I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
I'm okay, Bandage
Okay.
Boy.
Let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Excuse me?
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs. The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere. Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the Dark Hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
I guess it's more like something people aren't aware of. But the Dark Hour does exist. It occurs each night at midnight. It'll happen tonight, and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that?
You just got hurt the other day.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad, SEAS for short. On paper, we're classified as a school club, but in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
How do you fight them?
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I see.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuru opens the case on the table. The silver gun gleams uncannily from inside.
What he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
All right.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up? But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
You joined SEAS to fight the shadows. A voice rings in your head. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Fool Arcana. You've established the SEAS social link of the Fool Arcana. You may earn an experience bonus when fusing personas of the Fool Arcana. You feel your inner strength growing. You recall what Igor said about the power of social links. The intensity of social links strengthens the power of the personas. Social links, are these the bonds you form with people you meet? You're still tired from your hospital stay. You decided to return to your room. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
Who are you? With no closing quotation mark. How did you get in here?
We've met before.
Well, true.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
The end?
The end of everything. But to be honest, I don't really know what it is. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
The boy disappeared. April 21st. Morning. Thanks about yesterday. Akihiko-senpai's injured too, and I was really uneasy about working alone with Mitsuru. Leave it to me. Yeah, let's do our best together. We have a new guidelines command for the bot. I'm not going to read out honorifics unless I just kind of glide over them like I did then. It always hangs me up, so. But I wonder when his injury is going to heal. He said that it wasn't a major injury. Hikari began talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Yeah, well, I can't hear yawn and not yawn, even if it's, yeah, okay.
Can I have a minute? Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone.
Okay.
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left as soon as she was done. That was fast.
She's probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan. Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go.
Oh, it's Wild Duck Burger. Iwatodai Strip Mall.
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know? Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai.
Yeah.
Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh? Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment.
I mean, he hasn't really been that bad, at least not yet.
You know, last year he...
You continued to gossip all the way back to the dorm. Dormitory, 4th floor, command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Junpei? Why are you here?
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help.
You have the potential? For real?
He found me crying like a baby at the convenience store, surrounded by a bunch of coffins.
A rational response. I'd feel a little bit better about the main character if she had done the same, or at least done anything. But just like, I may as well walk to the dorm.
I don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. He said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning. Like being confused and not remembering anything. Did you guys know that?
I was okay though. I'll just say
Oh, that's good. You should, since you're a Persona user. But man, I was shocked to find out about you guys. I had no idea. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It could get kind of lonely, you know? I'll bet you're stoked too, right? Having me join? It'd be nice to have a guy around too, wouldn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
So anyway, glad to join the team.
Let's do our best. I'm counting on you. Now let's do our best.
Count on me.
Okay. Junpei joins C's.
Well, enough with the introductions. I think we're about ready.
Okay, everybody's here.
Oh, it's Akutsuki. See, I did it that time.
I'd like your undivided attention. For a long time, Mitsuru and Akihiko were the only Persona users we had. But that number recently jumped to 5. Therefore, starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like to commence the exploration of Tartarus.
Tartarus? What's that? Sounds like toothpaste.
You haven't seen it, Junpei?
Hmm?
It's no surprise, since it only appears during the dark hour.
The dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh? And it's the perfect place for us to train. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
Whoa. Their nest, huh?
But, Senpai, what about your injury?
Since Akihiko hasn't fully recovered yet, he'll only come as far as the entrance.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. I've got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. As you know, I can't summon a persona.
Gekkoukan High School front gate.
This is it? This is the place? Why here?
Just wait a few minutes.
Because it's at the center of the island. That's why. It looks like you haven't played Persona before.
It's almost midnight.
Wow.
This is Tartarus, the labyrinth that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Once the dark hour passes, everything returns to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower? You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, maybe now we'll find out. Mitsuru and I have only gone in to take a peek. This'll be our first time exploring it. Exciting, isn't it? There has to be some sort of clue in here about the dark hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be accompanying us today.
I know, you don't have to remind me.
Whoa. It's just as cool on the inside.
But it sure is creepy.
This is only the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of the stairs.
First, we'll have you three get a feel for this place. Why don't you go have a look around?
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. And I'll be feeding you information from here.
We're also going to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
For real? One of us? Oh, me, pick me.
You're in charge.
What? But she's a girl.
Well, she has fought them before.
Seriously?
That's true, but there's another reason. You two. Can you summon your persona without any difficulties like she can?
Yeah, of course I can.
I think so.
These are shadows we're talking about here. Without your persona, you're screwed.
I'm aware of that.
All right, let's head inside. Are you ready? That's the spirit.
What's the matter?
been waiting for you. The time has come for you to wield your power. The tower that you are about to venture into. How did it come to be? For what purpose does it exist? Regrettably, you are not yet capable of answering these questions. That is why you must be made aware of the nature of your power.
The nature of my power?
Your power is unique. It's like the number 0. It's empty, but at the same time holds infinite possibilities. You are able to possess multiple personas and summon them as needed. And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you. There may be times when they are difficult to grasp, but do not fear. Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow accordingly. Be sure to keep that in mind. My spare time will soon be scarce. But please, come again of your own accord. I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you. But before I forget, do you recall when I mentioned another resident of this room?
I do.
Tell me, when you think of this person, what do you see?
Oh,
I see. Then let's bring him out for a proper introduction.
My name is Theodore, but please, feel free to call me Theo. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My assistant will aid you as well. Until then, farewell.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
I opened this door and...
Huh? What door?
I don't see any door.
They don't seem to see the door.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kind of out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game. Don't worry, though. I got you covered whenever you need it, man.
Come on, let's go.
You can check your own status by pressing the command menu button. Also, you can save your progress by accessing the clock to the left of the entrance. You can also pay money to heal by accessing this clock. Alright, so let's save. 1 hour and 20 minutes in, and we're about to go to the dungeon. Why is there a motorcycle here? I keep equipment that helps me search for information in there. Please don't touch it. Don't worry, I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. Unknown device. Alright. So this is Tartarus. Junpei. Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. You're just being a jerk about it now. Alright, here we go. Are you ready? Ready. Good luck. Tartarus, go for the following block. 1 block. Inside Tartarus.
So, this is it, huh?
I hope I don't get lost.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Wait, you mean you can see inside here?
It's my persona's ability. I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's why outside support is imperative.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute. They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution.
Okay, okay.
Practice makes perfect.
Right.
Got it. Why is she always like that?
Let's begin. Keep in mind these are real battles you'll be engaging in. Now, see if you can eliminate all the shadows wandering around on this floor. So Thebble, second floor. Medicine 1. Watch out! I detect a shadow in front of you. Move in and hit it before it attacks you. Press the action button to use your weapon. If you can hit it, okay, yeah, pretty standard stuff.
Takeba has informed me about your power, but nevertheless, you have minimal combat experience. Would you like me to explain the basics of battle?
Yes, please.
The primary offensive options available to you in battle are attack and skill. Attack corresponds to the weapon you've equipped, while skill relates to your persona's abilities. Though skills consume either stamina or spiritual power, they tend to have a greater effect. Use whichever option best suits the situation. Keep attacking until you've defeated the enemy, but pay careful attention to your stamina. That's it for now. Did you get all that?
Yep.
Okay. Then I want you to defeat the enemy before you. Try using both the skill and attack options.
Alright. Attack.
We just won't die.
Click defeat it.
A complete victory. Great job.
Only 5 experience from that one. There should be a staircase nearby. Do you see it? The staircase is the only way to proceed to the next floor. I can't allow you to go any higher today, but please remember about it next time. There's another shadow ahead of you. You'd be at a disadvantage if the enemy gets the first hit in, so try and surprise your opponents and strike first. Yep, gain the initiative.
Now's a good time for me to explain about attack properties, which are important to consider during battle. Do you want to know more?
Yes, please.
Nearly every type of attack is associated with a particular property. For example, swords can be used to do slash attacks, while bows are used to do pierce attacks. Skills, on the other hand, have different properties. Bufu, for instance, indicates an ice attack. Now, most enemies are vulnerable to certain types of attacks. In other words, they have weaknesses. A fire skill will deal greater damage to an enemy that's weak against fire. With my power, I can analyze an enemy to determine its weaknesses and strengths. That falls under tactics. Do you follow?
Yep.
The enemies you're facing have a weakness that you can exploit. Why don't you give it a try?
Okay, so left button analysis. Cowardly Maya.
I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
I'm gonna cast Augie.
You attacked the enemy's weak point.
I summon you.
Yes, the enemy
Here's
is
a
vulnerable.
chance. Let's get him. Get back here, you son of a...
Wham! Pow! Revival bead. That's a pretty good reward. Okay. Snuff soul. I like it. There seems to be a shadow just around the corner. Approach carefully to avoid being spotted. The map will prove to be quite useful as you explore, so use it often.
Were you able to exploit the enemy's weakness in the last battle?
Yes.
If you didn't already notice, doing so will also grant you an additional attack. Would you like more details?
Yes, please.
An enemy will lose its balance if you exploit its weakness or land a critical hit. This will give you the opportunity to perform an additional action. In other words, you'll get to do one more thing. You can keep attacking the same enemy, Or if you prefer, attack a different target. And if you succeed in knocking another enemy off balance, then you can act yet again. Which means you can remain on the offensive for as long as you can keep this up. This strategy is essential to securing victory. However, remember this. An enemy that's already lost its balance cannot be knocked off balance again. You can't knock down someone who's lying on the ground, right? It's the same idea. Now, to knock an enemy off balance, you need to know its weaknesses. So don't hesitate to ask me for an analysis. I'll be sure to share the results with the others as well. Got it?
Yep.
Then proceed with the battle. Use what you've learned to quickly dispose of the enemy. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. Attack again!
Get him!
I summon you! A wisely chosen attack. One more! The enemy is vulnerable.
Here's
Keep
our
going.
chance for an all-out attack!
Yes, please. Mysterious cards have appeared in your mind. After battle, you will occasionally have the opportunity to select a card from the ones shuffled before your eyes. If you pick a card with a persona on it, then you will receive that persona. There are other cards, each of which have a unique effect or reward. Keep an eye on the card you want and try to pick it. Alright. Press the action button when your desired card is directly in front. Yep, Pixie. You've welcomed Pixie into your heart. Ikari's persona, Io, has leveled up. Strength by 1, magic by 1, energy by 1. Junpei's persona, Hermes, has leveled up. Strength by 1, energy by 1, luck by 1. Medicine by 1. I detect a shadow up ahead. How are you feeling? If you or another party member is in bad shape, then use healing items prior to engaging the enemy. If you don't have anything on hand, then ask Takeba to heal you. Okay. We're good, I think.
There is a better way to defeat all of your enemies in battle than to attack them individually. You can perform an all-out attack. Would you care to hear more about this?
I've already been doing them, right?
When enemies are thrown off an all-out attack, your enemies will be whether or not you want to. But remember, so if you want to have it in your arsenal, that's all you need to know about that.
All right, I've already been doing
the
it.
Basics of battle. But there's one last thing I need to tell
Hey,
you.
Spice. I guess you're looking at the guidelines there. Hopefully I didn't not see you for too long. How are you doing today?
Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
Are you sure? Because I have enough spell points to do this.
Yes, the enemy is vulnerable. Attack!
The Gekko-Con costume, isn't it great? She did such a good job on it.
I summon you! Attack again! Get him! I summon you! You struck the enemy's
Here's
weak
our
point.
chance for an all-out attack! Throw me at him!
It's taking me a little while to get used to this new combat music. Shuffle time. Select the cards after they've been shuffled. Okay, so I would like Apsaras. Yeah, that one. You drew a card of the Persona Apsaras. You've welcomed Apsaras into your heart. Alright. Io has leveled up. Magic, energy, and luck by 1 each. Junpei's Hermes has leveled up. Strength, magic, and it's probably endurance. Okay, so that's odd. Usually there are more shadows on the prowl. To be honest, I prefer the original P3 music more, but I may be biased. Yeah, I can see that. But given that I didn't even get to the second boss in my original Persona 3 playthrough, I didn't have that long to get attached to it or not. The thing I am attached to is Burn My Dread. Well, at least you gained some experience in battle. Let's go back to the dorm for today. There should be an access point somewhere on that floor. You can use it to return to the entrance. Since there aren't any enemies to worry about, why don't you split up and search individually? Just tell the other party members what you'd like them to do. But if they get too far away while split up, you'll not be able to use skills or items on them. Be careful of that. Okay, the sub-menu button. Party members may encounter shadows. While they're in battle, you won't be able to change their equipment. Alright, split up. There's access points and items. However, if they're not very strong, they can easily fall prey to the enemy. Be sure to keep an eye on their HP. Burn My Bread is just such an excellent opening song. It really is. It gets stuck in my head all the time. The new opening is nice, but I prefer the classic one, so.
Everyone, spread out and proceed individually.
I found the access point. What do you want to do? Let's stay here.
Okay, then I'll look around some more.
All right. Oh, that's all. Okie doke. I have OBS on the second monitor, which is off to the left and kind of tilted away, and I just got distracted by my own gameplay running around. Do you know what? I actually think Write Me an Endless Song is such a bop. Is that the new one? Or is that a song that I just don't recognize the name of? Good. You found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Okay. Here you go. Obtain medicine ×1. Seems you've returned to the entrance.
Welcome back. So, how was it?
No problem. I don't know about this. I'm exhausted. No problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
It's my name for the opening of Portable. It's called Soul Phrase.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power.
Well, you didn't until very recently.
But damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
In any event, by combining your powers with your teams, you are able to stand against the shadows. You feel a bond forming between yourselves. You You felt the power of your heart intensify as if in reaction to the bond between your friends. Rank up. So, the C's social link, rank 2. Your power to create personas of the Fool Arcana has grown. I probably won't read that out every time. Just like Yukari and Junpei, you feel tired as well. You decided it'd be best to return to your room and rest. Actually, I think it'll be best to save my game. Oh, I somehow managed to wake up my work computer. I must have jostled the external keyboard or something. Do you want to overwrite this data? Yes, please. And then we will head outside. The dark hour will soon be over. It'll be the next day when you stop exploring and return to the dorm. Would you like to return? Yep. You decide to stop exploring and return. April 22nd. Morning. I didn't know that we were on the same train. But man, things have been real crazy these past couple days. Are you alright? You must be confused since you've just transferred here too. I'm alright. Wow, that's impressive. You're completely different from Junpei. On the other hand, I'm so bored that I feel like I'm gonna die. Hey, is there any way I can sneak in on the fight? Maybe I could get past Mitsuru if I wear Junpei's hat? Nah, never mind. The consequences wouldn't be worth it.
That concludes the main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the Student Council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Kirijo, I've heard that name somewhere before.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Dang, that was freaking amazing. Hey, did you understand what she was talking about? Huh? Seriously? Man, you're smart. Sure didn't sound like something a high schooler would say. If it was anyone else, we'd be laughing our asses off.
I'm just muted. I've been reading all this out, but I was muted because I sneezed. I didn't want to blow anybody's earphones out by sneezing into the mic, but anyway, sorry. Could you still hear me somewhat? I thought I disconnected the webcam and its mic, but all's good. Good. Nope. Okay, good then. The one who moved into the dorm where Akihiko lives? I've always wanted to talk to you. Sure. Really? Great. Then could you be a pal and tell me everything about Akihiko? His favorite foods, his type of girl, how he spends his days off, and... yeah, I'm leaving. So let's see. 2F near classes. 2E and 2F. When you were absent, there was an election for student council president. Mitsuru's speech was so cool. I voted for her. Everyone else looks so small compared to Mitsuru. Mitsuru. She said she's going to quit becoming a high school. She's going to quit being a high schooler. Well, it's her life, not mine. Alright, so over here we go to the 1 floor main lobby. My parents always nag me to like study for exams and stuff. They're so annoying. I just became a junior. I'm supposed to be having fun. They just came into some money, so they're getting all strict about my future and junk. Alright, we'll head downstairs. First floor corridor. By the way, the sign on the door to home economics looks like it was written in another language. It's hard to read. It doesn't look like English. If you listen close, you can hear mysterious voices inside. It's one awfully mysterious home ec class, let me tell you. Science room. Home ec room. This is the home economics room. There's a note on the door. It appears to be a mixture of Japanese and some other language. In order for you to understand it, you need to improve your academics. I'm working on it. You must be at least average. The music room? It seems to be the room where the music club meets. There's a note that says sorry, but the music club is no longer accepting new members. Alright, so the main lobby. What's the bulletin board have to say? Schedule's posted. 413 to 417 student council election. Yep, we missed that. 518 to 523 midterms. Oh goody. 714 to 718 finals. 720 to 723 post-exam break. 726 summer break begins. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave school. The only social link I remember, other than the C's one, is the one at the bookstore. So let's go do the one at the bookstore. Oh, okay. Maybe not. You ran into Junpei at the entrance and decided to go home with him. There's a commotion at the front gate.
Look! It's Akihiko-senpai! Wait for us!
Exactly.
Man, would you look at that? I hear they're always swarming Akihiko-senpai like that. I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but... I mean, come on. You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Huh? Who? Us? I guess so.
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall.
Alright.
You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
The police station? Are your friends gonna come along too?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, why can't he be more
you not know their names? I mean, seriously, just look at them. Well, guess we gotta go. Sheesh, talk about putting a damper on a guy's afternoon.
The police station at the Polonia Mall. You decide to head there with Junpei. Oh, but we're gonna hang around in the front yard first. Hey, I read those ghost stories that were being spread around school on the internet. You know, the ones about those students who died and became ghosts and ate humans? Wait, how would anybody know they ate humans? There wouldn't be any remains. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. We're going to Hagakure. The female student continues to sigh. Alright. Gekkoukan, Polonia Mall, Port Island Station, Iwatodai Strip Mall, Naganaki Shrine. Alright, well we just told Akihiko that we'd meet him at Polonia Mall, so... Everywhere you look, you see young couples. So what are you waiting for? Go after someone. You're still young. You got no excuse not to be together with some sweetie of your own. I'm okay. Are you here for the arcade? If you want to know about the games here, I can tell you all about them. Sure. You can play the quiz game today or try the fortune teller machine. The quiz game is pretty difficult. It's a good way to improve your academics. I'm not sure what good the fortune teller machine does, but I hear you gain some kind of magic powers? Well, that about covers it. Kind of a mangled Jack Frost up there. DVD store. I guess that's, yep, the police station. Bulletin board. Let's go to the police station first, man. Alright, let's see what these people are talking about. Short-haired housewife. Oh my, how did I forget to buy shampoo? Housewife with braids. No rush, just wait for the sale. Isn't Saturday the sale at Aohige Pharmacy? Ah, hello. Say, have you heard anything about this business of ordinary, healthy people changing overnight? Yeah, I know about it. Well, obviously. It's all over TV. Escapade. Chagall. B Blue 5. Back Alley. Mandragora. Or Mandragora. Shinshudo Antiques. Aohige Pharmacy. Power Records, another joke that has aged wonderfully. And the Crane Game. Game Parade. Alright. Let's see what's up at the police station. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Oh my god. Look at the mascot there above Akihiko's name. That's unsettling.
Oh, these are the guys I was talking about earlier.
Officer Kurosawa.
This is Officer Kurosawa. He helps keep our squad well equipped. And this is from Ikutsuki-san.
Really? Sweet!
5,000 yen.
You can't fight empty-handed, so find something you like. Officer Kurosawa has connections.
Which is pretty good for being a static image.
But these things still cost money.
Of course they do. Nothing in life is free.
I realize that. Well, I'll see you later. Thanks again.
I've been informed about you two. My job is to maintain peace in this city, regardless of the circumstances. I'm just an ordinary police officer, but it doesn't take a genius to know something strange is going on here. I'm only doing what I think is right.
Okay. I don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need. I can't do that voice. Okay. So, weapons. A Naginata for 3,400. Okay. Armor. Classical blouse and vamp loafers. Camo shirt, rubber soles. Takes evasion from 4 to 10. High-tech sandals to 12. Sandals with many bumps. 30 to 44. A camo shirt. Accessories. Short bow, 3,200. So 36, I can only buy 2. 36 to 38 is not that much of a jump. 35 to 39, and hit rate going up. 38 to 40. Okay, so. Yep. And yep, I'll equip it. Okay, and then armor for somebody who's not me. Rash guard, a highly elastic shirt. Let's go ahead and buy that. Yes. You've equipped the item. Only 5,000 yen. I'm only doing what I think is right, turning a profit by selling stuff out of the Eggleston's locker to school kids. Exactly. Hey, Anarin, how you doing? Later. Junpei has left. All right. So we weren't going to do anything here. I was talking about going to the strip mall. Okay, so what do we here? We have the second floor, bookworms, wild duck burger, Octopia. And on the second floor, we have beef bowls, sweets, Hagakure ramen, Book On, and Wakatsu restaurant, and a vending machine. Alright, so salaryman. As you can see, I'm just a salaryman. I'm not just skipping work. Right, here's a kid. My friend has a cat, and it's so cute. I want one too, but my mom hates animals. Hates animals? Just like all animals? Bookworms used books. Closed for termite extermination. We will reopen on 4/25. Okay. Now how about Book On? Manga are stacked up to the ceiling. Helpful. Beef bowls, sweets, ramen, and a restaurant. Let's go in the sweets place. Sweet scent is drifting out the door. Ramen shop Hagakure. You can pass time in the various shops around town. Many shops will raise your charm, courage, or academics. If they're high enough, you may meet new people. Pork, 900 yen. The collagen will make your skin beautiful. You can increase your charm by eating the pork and soy sauce ramen here. Will you stay here until it gets dark? I guess so. Iwatodai Strip Mall, ramen shop Hagakure. You order ramen with pork. You can feel the collagen improving your complexion. Your charm is greatly increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing. I'd like to speak to you for a moment. Regarding our exploration of Tartarus. Akihiko is still on the mend, so for now, I'd like you to lead the team. You never know when a powerful enemy might appear, like the one you faced the other day. It's best to be prepared, or else you may find yourself in a difficult situation. So whatever you'd like to explore Tartarus, just let me know, and I'll gather everyone there. Also, since I'm sure there are other things you will need to take care of, you may go out at night if you need to. Well, that's it. Keep up the good work. You're now able to go out at night. Alright. The TV, who was then immediately sent to the hospital. The man has regained consciousness, but due to his condition has been unable to speak. Police are awaiting the man's recovery before questioning him. And that's the news for today. Alright. Ikari? I get pretty tired after we go to Tartarus. I feel like I spent all day hiking up Mount Fuji. What about you? I feel tired too. Yeah, it's tough, especially for girls. I think we just have to get used to it. Hey, you know that thing we use to summon our personas? The evoker? Well, I was thinking, why does it have to look like a gun? I mean, you gotta be a little nutty to point a gun at your head and pull the trigger, you know? Officer Kurosawa doesn't have the potential to enter the Dark Hour. He's just an ordinary policeman. But he knows about us and helps out when he can. How did you meet him? He helped me out a while ago. He's someone you can count on. Okay. How Shadows came into this world is still a mystery. I used to be a researcher for Kirijo Electronics. That's the primary reason why I'm the chairman of the board. And that is also what makes this dormitory such a convenient location to conduct SEAS activities. Oh, you should also be aware that I am unable to summon personas. Yeah, you said. However, in order to perform my research, I was taught how to enter the Dark Hour. So if you need any help, please do not hesitate to ask. Of course, I cannot be of any help. Mr. Yes? How can I help you? Talk, check everyone's status. Everyone can go tonight. Talk. Those who are unable to experience the Dark Hour are transmogrified during that time. They appear as coffins. Shadows are quite enigmatic. They only attack those who have not been transmogrified. Shadows feed on the minds of their victims, leaving them unable to speak. We call this apathy syndrome. And those who suffer from this incapacitating affliction are known as the Lost. Alright. Well, I recently bombed out of something because of a lack of academics, so let's go study. You can study for your classes at your desk. Once you're finished, the day will end. Studying increases your academics. With high academics, you may be able to meet someone new. So basically, raising everything is important. Remember, I have played this before, but only like to just past the first boss. So I don't know anything about optimizing which clubs to join, anything like that. I'm going to try and figure it all out on my own, and I'm going to try and figure out what to focus on and what to do with it. So, we'll see. We'll see. Yep, I'm going to study. You've decided to study. Your academics has increased. You're feeling sleepy. You studied enough for tonight. That's right, you get extra academics when it rains, right? April 23rd. Man, I'm so tired. Coming to school's a job by itself. Things got so busy all of a sudden. Well, I do feel a lot more satisfied, though. But we're just starting. Sure you're going to be okay? You better not get sick from pushing yourself too hard. Oh man, I'm getting teary-eyed now. Going to class is a pain. The only thing I look forward to is after school. How will I kill time? Yeah, that's my reaction. I haven't heard this music before. All of a sudden, wacky music. Here we go. Junpei came over to talk to you the moment class ended. Yo, mind hanging out with me after this? I know someplace that's really good. It'll be my treat. Come on, let's go. Sweet, let's go. All right, now you're talking. Yeah, the ramen place. I've been here. It's crowded, but luckily you were able to get in without much waiting. All right, we'll have 2 specials. That sounds good. Well, I'm sure it'll be better than you're expecting. After a few moments, the waiter brings 2 ramen bowls to you. The fragrant smell rising from the bowls makes your stomach growl. Come on, try it. You take a bite. The distinct taste of the soup blends well with the thick noodles. It's really quite delicious. This is delicious. Haha, good, right? Well, then I'm digging into chow time. Hot, 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 hot. Man, this is great. Although Junpei eats noisily, he seems to be enjoying his ramen. Hey, do you feel okay now? I heard that while you were out for a while, you were in the hospital. You seemed full of energy at school, but I was kind of worried. Thanks. Huh? No need to thank me. I had some problems myself when I transferred here, too. In your case, you got all that fighting stuff on top of that. I was wondering if you weren't accustomed to school or whatever. Then again, I think you'll do just fine. Junpei seems embarrassed and laughs. You can sense Junpei's thoughtfulness towards you. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. The Magician Arcana. Channel Shoujo a minute. Thou! You've established the Junpei Iori social link of the Magician Arcana. Yep. Still, girls and guys living in the same dorm, huh? That can't be good. Stop smirking like that. Aw, I can't help it. Oh, but I don't drag love into my work. Then again, I can't guarantee that I won't fall for somebody. Mwahaha! That was probably the weirdest way to read that laugh, but I made myself laugh, so you and Junpei chatted for a while, then head back.
Welcome back.
Have you been monitoring your condition? Exploring Tartarus can be very tiring. If you use up your stamina exploring the tower, you'll be tired for the rest of the next day. The others' conditions will vary as well, so make sure you take that into consideration before you begin exploring. Those who fight in Tartarus will quickly become tired and may require several days of rest to recuperate. It would be unwise to venture into Tartarus in such a state, so be sure to check each member's condition beforehand. Alright, so I'm going to save the game. Junpei, the 1940s evil guy, exactly. Mwahaha! God, I love those emotes. It came out so good. Alright, so, save. Alright. 2 hours and 7 minutes in. I'm going to put you guys on cookies for a little while, get up and stretch my legs and all that, and then come back and we'll go to Tartarus. See you in a few minutes. I forgot. P3P is one of those games that will not run in the background if you switch away from it. I'm going to have to use hotkeys to put you guys on cookies, and I forgot what my hotkeys are. Or maybe I'll actually use the Stream Deck for once. In any case, hey, let's see. Don't know how familiar you are with the original route, but the regular MC does not have links with male party members. He only cares about the ones he finds sexy. One of the things I did, in fact, remember about Persona 2 or Persona 3, which is another reason I wanted to try this version of the game. It was such a wasted opportunity. Akihiko deserved a social link for sure. So, alright. Let's see what's on the TV. The customers sure were excited to see her like that. Our next story is about the release of the spring carp. Over 10,000 were released into the river this year. The next carp release ceremony will be held in June. Okay. If you use a hotkey to put us into cookies, does that also mean the cookies will be warm? It does. They're kept in a warmer. Alright, so we talked to Mitsuru. Everybody's alright, right? Everyone can go tonight. Then we'll go to Tartarus. Very well. We'll meet at Tartarus around midnight. Don't be late. I'll let the others know. At least nobody's all, do you want to send the calling card? As we explore Tartarus, this will be our temporary base of operations. I'm counting on you. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, they're already automatically in my party. I did just save at the desk. We don't have enough stuff to really go to the Velvet Room yet. And I'm going to do some dungeon crawling. Let's just go ahead and do it. By the way, I found out something else about Tartarus. A few floors up, there's a barricade preventing you from going any higher. The tower seems to have a number of these interspersed amongst its floors. I know I told you that the layout changes each day, but these barriers seem to be in fixed locations. Therefore, I'd like you to try and reach the first barricade. But don't push yourself too hard. If you go back in from the entrance, you'll be able to resume from the highest floor you previously reached. I'll give you these two, just in case. 2 medical powder and a snuff soul. Thank you. 2 Trasto gems and 2 Triferi gems. And a cadenza ×3. If you run into danger, don't hesitate to use them. I'm counting on you. Go for the following block. 1. Give me a moment and I'll check to see what's beyond this floor. I detect a great source of power above you. It's still relatively far away, but keep your guard up nonetheless. Okay, so, since we have no idea what you just gave us, let's check out the item menu. So, Cadenza restores 50% of HP and agility ups the party. Silo Mist is just a drink. Triferi Gem, guaranteed escape from most battles. Trasto Gem enables escape from a dungeon, so it's a go home. Revival Bead, Snuff Soul, Medical Powder, and Medicine, we know all those. Alright. Status. Everybody's good, because we haven't come back to Tartarus yet. Speaking of cookies, I bought some cookie butter. I hadn't had any for a long time. Pretty good stuff. Okay. Oh, well, there's the return portal, which we definitely don't need to use just yet. There's a shadow up here.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
You couldn't defeat it. couldn't defeat it.
At least we don't lose a turn when he misses. Surge of energy inside. Alright, level up. Persona's up to level 4.
One enemy detected. Strike first.
An achievement, Advantage Mine. Enter one battle with player advantage. It really kind of amuses me to hear the Xbox achievement sound after all this time. Alright. Left button analysis.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Oh. Sorry. Obtained a Patrogem.
Two enemies detected. Strike first. Iori has defeated an enemy.
Last one!
This thing won't give up.
Who's the man?
So, is it annoying you that I haven't turned on party control yet? That achievement seems sort of condescending. Yeah, it's like, congratulations, you read. You read a tutorial message. If you never get that achievement, you're kind of playing this game some very silly way, exactly. Alright. Orpheus is leveled up. Magic. Agility. Orpheus gave you something. Oh, an Augie skill card. Cool. Skill cards are items your personas can use to learn the skills sealed within the cards. The skill card will disappear once you use it, but the skill it teaches can be passed down through fusion. Actually, no, I never really considered the AI in Persona 3 to be that bad. Me either, and it's kind of the way. And it got upgraded in Portable? Yeah, let's just play this way for a bit. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but... I know that some people just had a huge problem with it. Oh, one of these guys. A magic hand.
Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Oof.
The enemy's weakness is fire.
Okay, we can do that.
Please hit.
Shuffle time. Let's go for the sword. Obtained a wood stick. Okay, that gives you weapons. I see.
A surprise attack. There are 4 of them.
Okay. Let's turn that on. Augie there.
Excellent attack.
And one there.
Another enemy defeated. 2 remain. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. Great attack.
Awesome!
This is not good. Just Mona Annalise results in failure.
Not bad, huh?
I mean, if you don't 100% ignore the tactics submenu, you're good. Well, there we go. Okay, Io leveled up again. Learned Patra. Nice. Hermes leveled up. Still no Augie though. Alright, so. You know when you strike an enemy's weak point and it falls down? It looks so funny like that. But I guess it wouldn't be so funny if you got attacked while laughing too hard. Which order will you give? Okay, so you're supposed to be able to ask her to heal. Skill. Oh, okay. We can just do it like this. Dia for you. How about a Dia for everybody? Seems like a good idea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay. So. Back over here. And down this way. Aw, I tried.
An assault with 2 enemies. Stand strong. Yes, excellent attack. Nice.
Shuffle time. I guess the sword. Imitation katana.
Three enemies
All
present.
right.
Don't get careless. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze the enemy. Critical hit. The enemy is vulnerable. Takira has defeated an enemy. It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
Okay, okay. So we can trust the color of the mask to mean that it's weak to ice at least, but it's also weak to lightning and wind. All right.
Excellent attack. Get him! Gotta be brave.
Thank you.
Who's the man?
The smash cut out of that song is really get me in the funny bone. Between the AI and the tiredness mechanic, unfortunately, those two together are a little much for my enjoyment of original P3 or FS. I can definitely see that. Alright, I think this a little confused me by having a start next to stairs up. I was expecting to be stairs down for some reason. Everybody still seems cool. We'll go upstairs. Well, I know it doesn't mean much, but there's a very easy to apply mods for FS emulation that fixes both of those things. I like them conceptually, but the calendar feels too tight to enjoy how they set pacing. This whole place is like a maze. Even the access points seem to be randomly distributed. If you feel like you're in danger, don't hesitate to return. Alright, so.
enemies detected. The enemy's weakness.
I summon you!
Yes, excellent attack.
One more!
Okay, that's true. The Persona 3 calendar is hella tight compared to the very, very relaxed 5. 4 is like in the middle. 5's is so relaxed I have to have Mona waste a lot of your evenings.
I summon you!
You attacked the enemy's weak
Here's our
point.
chance for an all-out attack! Ready, Adam!
We probably don't really need to use an all-out attack here. Alright. So let's get healed. Wand, rank 1. Experience increase is also nice. Witness, another level. I never confirmed this is true, but I think all-out attacks make shuffle time more likely. I think so, yes. So, great. I'm exceptionally bad at the timing for this. All right, let's see if we can't analyze Muttering Tiara.
Attempt to analyze the enemy.
Meanwhile, we'll blade it up.
Hang in there!
It seems to have multiple weaknesses.
Don't they actually say so at some point? I think they do. I believed it since I first played the game. You'll get there. Yeah. It's kind of loosey-goosey in this game. I always have felt. Alright, weak to ice and wind. Either of which we've got.
Only one more.
Last one!
I just rush it.
The enemy down.
Who's the man?
Rubber Soul times 1.
Two enemies detected. Strike first.
Persona!
Yes, excellent attack.
Awesome! Couldn't finish it off.
That was easy!
Okay.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Great attack!
Get him!
Hang in there!
The enemy down.
Just one more!
Alright, shuffle time. Nothing. I'll level up. Learn Garu. Cool. And Agi.
Two enemies.
I held on to crit boosting weapons way past their normal effectiveness. Getting crits is always really good. It is.
Only one more.
Who's the man?
Okay. We've got a little bit more to explore. Sorry for spinning the point of view around like a drunk carousel.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Also, I still love the purely fucked up evocative imagery of the evokers. Just intensely screwed up to put in your game, but still, exactly. Let's see, I want tactics. Ikari. Act freely. Yep.
Takuba defeated another enemy like the new me.
That was a close one.
Alright. Another rubber soul. So equip. Vamp loafers to rubber soles. Yep. Drunk carousels are so fun. Honestly, I love the Evoker, best summoning method of the franchise. But yep, but at the same time, it's also very, who the hell thought this was a good idea? Exactly. I hope Persona 6 has something edgy and gritty as 3. I just want it to be written well. Alright. Status. Is everybody still good? Everybody is still good. Skill. Okay, let's have some Dia. An item. We still have some snuff souls. Alright. Yes, also that it is written well, right? Alright, I'm not the one who can take these out, so.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Last one.
That was easy.
Hopefully with that particular director shuffled off elsewhere, the good writers will be able to continue without his influence. Yeah. Well, and I also hope that it has a localization that... Because the original recent Persona 5, which is what I played, had some definite rough edges text-wise. So, it's an all-around thing, I think. Not that I didn't enjoy 5. I certainly played it for like 135 hours. Alright, the one terrible thing about this, the way I've got things set up, is that I can't see any sort of clock. We've got about 10 more minutes before I need to go. So let's see. Oh, okay, that's the end of this floor. Let's go ahead and take on another one. As long as I can confirm. Nah.
A surprise attack. There are 4 of them.
We'll be okay. Alright, so. I'm going to Aggie up these two.
Yes, excellent attack.
Also, let us romance the Junpei Yosuke Ryuji character. God damn it. They've been teasing this since 4, and it's like, oh no, we can't have that.
Another enemy defeated. 2 remain.
I noticed they have an option to, like, reverse the controls on the circle, and I think I'm going to have to use it. Yeah, but there's good reason to believe that it's his influence. Yoshino, I think is his name. Like, he's the guy who had to be told after P3 that it was possible for guys and girls to have non-romantic relationships. Exactly. All right, one more floor. Let's do one more floor. It seems that powerful foe above you is closer than I thought. If you don't think you're ready, then don't test out your luck. Okay. Kishido Blade. Who's that for, anyway? Alright, this Naginata is still the best there. Practice bow. Okay, it's for Junpei. I've been told the new content to P5R is way better written since he was no longer allowed to meddle. I watched some of Manic's playthrough of P5R, and I'm watching Queen Shoujo play it, and apart from the parts where it's really straightforward and I'm like, oh, this is new stuff, sometimes I just can't tell. Okay, so there's a shadow over here.
Three enemies detected. They appear distressed. Critical hit. The enemy is vulnerable. Defeated an enemy.
Cool. I have the same issue. I can't tell what's new because it's hard to remember a 150-hour JRPG as a whole, isn't it? I mean, I guess it would be obvious because they added another partial term on after the end of the game. It's obvious all that is new. But when other things happen, I'm like, do I remember this, or did I just not do it, or what? And the thing is, he's got good games under his belt that aren't controversial about his presence because he wasn't injecting his weird issues with relationships and sexuality into them. What other games has he worked on? Because I only know about Catherine and Persona 4 and 5, and all of those are probably less than they should have been because of his influence. He was also director for Nocturne. Well then. Well then. Let's see. Apsaras we already have. Let's get a cup. The cup sounds good to me. HP restored. Catherine Full Body is such a shit show. Yes, it is.
Four enemies detected. They appear distressed.
He was also in pretty important positions for Digital Devil Saga games, which are great, though he wasn't the director. Those are on my short list of things to play. Alright. Alright, she's gonna gather it up.
defeated another
Nice!
All right then. I forget, y'all. Do you get nothing if you pick a persona that you already had, or do you get something? I love them. They're even more edgy dumb than P3 with its suicide evokers, but also so well written and gameplay-wise, very friendly. You know, for a Mega 10 game. Nothing? Alright, that's what I thought. Obtained a practice bow. I could have used a better weapon, but okay. Level 6.
Two enemies detected.
Awesome!
That was easy.
But if you pick a persona up, you may you may get a double up, which gives you another set of cards to pick, so it's not totally useless. The main feature of DDS is that you are the demons and you have huge control over your learned and active skills. I've literally had it on the shelf since release, in the double pack and all of that. I just yeah. Okay. I see you creeping around there. And there's the returner, so
Strike first.
Who's the man?
I suggest giving it a try. So maybe after Persona 3. Alright, it's just about time that I should be stopping. So we're going to use the returner. And go back to the entrance. Because we can use the save point. And then... oh, okay. Heal party, heal all. 681 yen, yes please. And then we can save. And then we can re-enter the labyrinth at the exact same level we left. So we'll do that. I wish the LN adaptations by the original writer kept getting released in English. That would be cool. 2 hours and 41 minutes. All right. Well, thanks for coming out and hanging out while I started up Persona 3. Like I said, I was just having a not great time with Shin Megami Tensei. It's just so kind of loose plot-wise. I was having a hard time deciding to go back to it. That's entirely fair. Yeah. I'm going to keep it and keep the save file and go back to it sometime, but I don't think that I want to play a game on stream that I feel so much like I need to use a FAQ for. But it was fun to play it for a week. I was totally serious when I suggested it. I wasn't totally serious when I suggested it. I didn't think you'd actually go, sure. I had it there, ready and waiting. So it was something I already planned to play. And that result is not entirely surprising to me given what I know about the game. Anyway, I was just really feeling Persona 3 this morning. I started it up to like set up a scene for it in OBS, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Anyway, again, thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. And tomorrow we're going to have a hidden object stream at 10 a.m. I'm going to find a hidden object game that will actually work, unlike the Mark Twain one. And all of that. So let's go ahead and do the other thing I wanted to do when we were done. What are we go back into Tartarus is my note for next time. So I'm going to create that and then save that image. As end note. And then oh no, create new. Little note so that I can remember what we were doing. All right. And then I can change it when I want to. All right. See ya.